I went on a date tonight and he let me pay. I offered, but like not for real.
Hold on. You offered to pay, you didn't mean it, and now he's the problem?
I offered, but like not for real.
Why can't people just say what they mean anymore? Why does it have to be a test? It shouldn't be this hard to just have dinner. This Friday is why dating is so confusing right now, because I'm sure both people think they are in the right, but someone here definitely messed up. So here's what happened.
I went on a date tonight and he let me pay. Happily, willingly. $148 plus tip. I offered. I'm a lady. I'm a grown woman that makes my money. I don't need nobody pay my way. Ew. I offered, but like not for real. It was like for fake. It was like a joke. Like what? No. I brought cash to like maybe pay for the tip. That's my shtick. That's my move. That's my vibe. You asked me out. You asked me. I didn't ask you out. You asked me out. Sound off in the comments because
The truth is, people expect mind reading instead of communications, and also small misunderstandings turn into deal breakers. So, a woman goes on a date, she offers to pay, the guy accepts the offer for her to pay, and now she goes online to complain about it, and there are people supporting her. She said it was just a fake thing. You know, those fake things sometimes you're just trying to be polite and nice and you offer to do something but you don't really mean it, but then you wish like the person can low-key read your mind and the person will say, oh no, you don't have to, and low-key you will be feeling good inside because you feel like, oh, you tried to do something, the person took care of it, and maybe the person will also start to think, oh, she actually offered to do something, whilst deep down we both know like that was a fake offer. Like, you don't really mean it.
$148 plus tip. I offered. I'm a lady. It was like a joke. Like, what? No.
Let's start with the biggest issue, the fake offer. Like, why are we fake offering? If you don't want to pay, don't pay. A lot of people do not offer, and some people might offer because they feel a certain way, so they choose to offer. And in that case, you should be willing to actually pay, not offer it and say it's a fake offer. It's just like the whole social cues. It's like some sort of script. You offer, they refuse, they insist, then everybody just feels good about themselves. It's some sort of unspoken rule where we act like we want it, we don't want it, but then we know we want it. You know, that kind of thing. You visit like a friend's house and then they offer you food and you just want to act like you don't want to eat, but you want to eat. You know, like this whole thing that we all do sometimes. Like, I'm sure we have all done this in several situations. But this thing, it only works if like both of you are following it. So if you are doing it and the other person is not on board with it or doesn't even notice you doing that, it's going to fail. So according to trends from dating apps like Tinder and Bumble, most women actually offer to split the bill 50-50. So there's a large percentage of women who still want the man to pay, especially on the first date.
I went on a date tonight and he let me pay. Happily, willingly. $148 plus tip.
So right now, like, what is happening? Why are people seeing another thing and expecting the other person to decode like what it actually implies? It's basically not communication. They're just putting you to test, which I feel is so unnecessary.
It was like a joke. Like, what? No. I brought cash to like maybe pay for the tip. That's my shtick. That's my move. That's my vibe.
Right there. This is where everything changes. Seriously, a lot of people do not offer to pay because they want to. They offer because it is expected. And in this case, the men, they mostly offer because it is expected. Here's the problem. If you didn't mean it, why offer it?
Happily, willingly. $148 plus tip. I offered. I'm a lady.
Why say it? 60 to 70% of women offer to split, but they still prefer men to pay. You watching right now, be honest. If someone offers to pay, are you accepting it or not? This situation really clashes between two dating mindsets. Relationships should be equal, 50-50. And on the other side, man should provide, especially in the beginning. But right now we're like sort of in a weird transition period where these two things exist at the same time.
I went on a date tonight and he let me pay. I offered, but like not for real. It was like for fake. It was like a joke. Like, what? No. I brought cash to like maybe pay for the tip.
And there have been studies that show 70% of women actually prefer that men pay on the first date. Also, let's remember some of these men also support financial independence and equality. And some men also are complaining dating isn't clear anymore because some of these expectations, it's not made clear to you and it's unspoken. I don't know. I don't want to say this isn't about the bill. I'll say this isn't about the bill. This is about two completely dating mindsets. So one is like, oh, we are equal. So what's the problem if you pay? And the other person is like, if you like me, you should want to pay. If we are being honest, we know this wasn't just an offer. This was a test. Testing in dating. Some people take longer to reply to your messages. And sometimes they do these things to see if you will chase them. And some people might even test, I'm busy. Not because they are busy. They just want to know if you're going to try harder. In our case, they'll say, I'll offer to pay just to see what you would do. They have all this tests they give out without you actually knowing. The issue with this whole test taking thing is good people can't even fail this test because they don't even know they're taking the test. You watch me right now might say, yeah, that's the whole point. They don't need to know, and that's what makes it valid when they pass the test. Them not knowing and actually passing it makes it valid. That might be the case, but there are chances that you might actually miss an opportunity of meeting someone good. Create this test in their mind and create the outcome in their mind. And if it doesn't go their way, then they're like, like there's something wrong somewhere. Like, come on, this was not discussed. So instead of building connections, you're going around with some sort of testing strategy. Like, why are we testing? If it was you on this first date, would you fail this test? Her intent was her trying to be polite. And I'm sure his interpretation was, wow, that's a nice offer. It barely happens to me, you know? This is like the classic intent versus impact problem. From his perspective, it looks like he just respected what she said.
I went on a date tonight and he let me pay $148 plus tip. I offered, but like not for real.
I don't need you respecting this. Like, I need you to disrespect this offer and pay. Like, and she's thinking like, oh no, he failed this experiment, this social experiment I'm putting him through. He just failed it. And I'll just call this misaligned expectation.
You asked me out. You asked me. I didn't ask you out. You asked me out.
Who is wrong? The person who said it or the person who believed it? Okay, now let's talk about what happened after. So she goes on TikTok and posts a video, and thousands of people agree with her. Social media will support opinions without actually going into the details of the opinions to see what happened. Social media does not award nuances, okay? It just awards what the opinions are. Just tell us what it is and we'll pick a side. We don't even know the details. Like right now, instead of the conversation being, was this a misunderstanding? It's just gonna be, so who was wrong and who was bad? And this is exact reasons why situations actually blow up. Based on this situation, the video, the comments, people are being more vocal about their expectations when it comes to first date. And they also want the financial conversation had earlier. The question is, if you offer to pay and don't mean it, is the other person wrong for accepting? You might think when you fake offer, you're gonna meet a gentleman who'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take care of it.
Happily, willingly. $148 plus tip.
The truth is, people expect mind reading instead of communications, and also small misunderstandings turn into deal breakers. Dating become performative. We have expected efforts and followed social norms. And we have another person who took her words seriously and treated her as an equal. So who messed up? So modern dating expects things to be equal, but still expects traditional behavior. And until people actually say what they actually mean, these things are gonna keep happening. Dating today is kind of stuck between the old school romance and the modern equality. So it's just stuck in between right there. People want the olden days romance and still want the modern equality. Since some people want both, sometimes it's hard for them to find both in one person or in a date. And if we don't really start saying what we mean, this confusion isn't going anywhere. As I said, we are different people. We need to communicate. If someone offers to pay, should you take it at face value? Or should you be reading between the lines? And make sure you like this video. YouTube promotes the video a lot more if you like the video and also if you comment. So let me hear your thoughts. I really want to know. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.